walk into this room at your own risk, because it leads to the future. Not a future that will be, but one that might be. It has refinements, technological advances, and a more sophisticated approach to the destruction of human freedom. But like every one of the superstates that preceded it, it has one iron rule. Logic is an enemy and truth is a menace. This is Mr. Romney Wordsworth. He's a citizen of the state, but will soon have to be eliminated.
Wordsworth, Romney, field investigation finding obsolescence. Do you know why you're here, Mr. Wordsworth?
Yes, sir.
I'd ask you to speak up a little, if you will.
Yes, sir, I know why I'm here.
You've been under investigation, Mr. Wordsworth, for the mandatory period of 1 year and 11 months. You're found to be obsolete. The purpose of this hearing is to make a finding in the matter and make a sentence accordingly. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Your occupation, Mr. Wordsworth?
A librarian, sir.
A what?
A librarian, sir.
I'm told you've had counsel and been given orientation, Mr. Wordsworth, but I'm still not sure in my own mind that you understand the purpose of this hearing. The field investigators in your sector have classified you as obsolete. This finding carries with it serious implications. Do you understand that, Mr. Wordsworth? I'll ask you again, your occupation?
I am a librarian, sir. That is my occupation. That is my profession. If you people choose to call that obsolete...
Request clarification of the term?
Yes, the term, Mr. Wordsworth, you people. You make reference to the state?
I make reference to the state.
And you persist in declaring your occupation as being that of a librarian, is that correct?
That is correct.
Having to do with books.
Yes, sir. Books.
There is very little call for the services of a librarian. Case in point, a minister. A minister would tell us that his function is that of preaching the word of God. And of course it follows that since the state has proven that there is no God, that would make the function of a minister somewhat academic as well.
There is a God.
You are in error, Mr. Wordsworth. There is no God. The state has proven that there is no God.
You cannot erase God with an edict.
You are obsolete, Mr. Wordsworth. You have no function, Mr. Wordsworth. You're an anachronism, like a ghost from another time.
I am nothing more than a reminder to you that you cannot destroy truth.
You're a bug, Mr. Wordsworth, a crawling insect, an ugly, misformed little creature who has no purpose here, no meaning.
I am a human being. I exist. And if I speak one thought aloud, that thought lives even after I'm shoveled into my grave.
Delusions, Mr. Wordsworth. Delusions. The Bible, poetry, essays of all kind, all of it an opiate to make you think you have a strength when you have no strength at all. You have nothing but spindly limbs and a dream, and the state has no use for your kind. You waste our time, Mr. Wordsworth, and you're not worth the waste.
All right, Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shemar, Hakodash, the abundance of the apostle, elders, the great millstone, Shalom, to that commanded, pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. You see that clip from the Twilight episode, which I heard Apostle Ramlab speaking on. You know, the Twilight Zone with Mr. Wordsworth going into a lot of truth, you know, showing that Esau, you know, through his society has always condemned the Most High, condemned the truth, you know, and they were looking to, you know, pretty much eradicate this individual for having a belief system within a higher power. You know, like I said, the stakes condemn such actions. And the same thing is being echoed today. You know, you had it on this page said break the Matrix, and that reminded me of kind of like the movie The Matrix, but the truth being pushed out a little bit more overtly, you know, and pretty much condemnation. You know, the guy seemed like an agent, you know, agent of Satan, pretty much, But we're living in that time where the scriptures speak about how the truth that was so long hidden shall be declared, which means made clear. So with this, without further ado, this is 2 Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as concern coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Yeah, you see that example, how truth was hidden. You have a lot of movies that push the same sentiment. I remember a movie it's in the 2000s where everybody was living in black and white, and the boy, he woke up to the truth, which pretty much gave everything color within the actual movie, and he started to wake people up unto the ways of truth, which was the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the spirit. True wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that masses of the people were falling in darkness from, pursuing Isaiah the 60th chapter. And it's the same thing now. That's why the Most High, spoke about setting up an elect, which, Lord willing, were those men, of the hopeful elect, that's touching each and every one of us, each other with this word and the words of truth. No matter what the state or this country itself is looking to impose upon us for speaking such words, there's already legislations, policies that's being pushed. Even when we push this information, a lot of it's starting to be condemned through YouTube, saying medical misinformation, which really is medical information, and it's not Esau's Western medicine, it's the medicine of truth, which this devil condemns, because we're contrary, like it tells you in the book of Wisdom of Solomon. It says clean contrary to his ways, In the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly. And that area represents America, man. This land that is looked at as a land of prosperity, one day is here and the next day is gone. That's how we living in some beautiful times, and prophecy is just bubbling over at the times that we living in now. Iran has just launched strikes. You see this situation with the Houthi, the situation in Gaza, or whatnot, these different Middle Easterns. The war is spiraling out of control, which is the war of Armageddon. And these things of truth have been spoken of for years. This is 2 Ezra 6:27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared, which the word declared means made clear. And this devil has put billions of dollars, to condemn the words of truth. Put media in front of you, put all kind of false science. The scriptures speak about science falsely so-called, through his false curriculums and things of that nature, just so you don't know the truth. And guess what? Through all these things, scriptures speak about how truth shall still be declared. Going back to Revelations, where it says that Satan shall cast out deceit like a flood, but the earth shall help the woman, which represents what? Truth. Whether it's through archaeology or science and things of that nature. Truth science. So, I just wanted to make this short and sweet, just going to that Twilight clip in particular, Mr. Wordsworth, and you see how these devils are, they get very vehement, they vehemently condemn the words of the Most High, and that same word vehemently, because that same word vehemently condemns him, and the judgment is going to proceed with that. So with that, I'm going to end by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shem, Kakodash, the Apostle, the Great Millstone, Shalom, Makim.